Hi friends, Megan coming to you from the Children's Museum of the Lowcountry, downtown Charleston, South Carolina. And I thought we would take a few minutes to experiment with some more density. I'm coming to you from my kitchen, and the cool thing is most likely you will probably already have all of these ingredients for this really cool, simple science experiment to do at home. A few things, let me just show you what we're gonna need. We're gonna need a plastic cup, maybe like this, or I have a glass jar. But what's really important is we want to make sure that it's clear so that you can see what's happening during your experiment. We're also going to use some good old-fashioned water, vegetable oil, salt, and food coloring. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about density. And what density is how much is in a liquid. We did what floats in a boat, in a moat that held a goat. Don't forget to check out that video too. But what I want to show you is an example of density. And what we're going to do is I'm going to start with the two liquids. So the first thing I'm going to do is pour some water into my glass jar. I'm trying to get it just right so you can see it. So right here, okay? I'm telling you it's water, but what's cool, water is a liquid. It takes the shape of the container it's in. We can see or observe that it's clear. These are all things that would help us decide that maybe it is water. So again, we're gonna start with just some liquid in a clear container. Trying to set it up here so you can see both. All right. Next, I have another liquid. We're going to pour that in the cup. And if we put these two cups next to each other, move back here a little bit. You can see that I have two liquids. They're similar in that they're both liquids. They take the shape of the container they're in. We can observe that they're different based on their color. This one's a little more yellow, and that one's clear. We could also notice they don't move exactly the same. The water's a little thinner, and the oil is a little more viscous. So now what we're going to do is try to mix our two liquids. Okay, here's my water, here's my oil. What do you think will happen when I put my oil on top of my water? Will it mix up? Will it create layers? What do you think? Take a guess. I'll give you a second. What do you think will happen when I put the two liquids together? Let's see. What do you observe? What do you see? What's cool is when you first pour it, the oil goes down to the bottom, but then it separates. And I'm going to pull it back a little bit. So you can see you have two different layers. The water is on the bottom, and the oil stays on top. The reason this happens is because of density. The water on the bottom is more dense than the liquid on the top. The water is more dense than the vegetable oil on top. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take some food coloring. I'm going to go with blue so you can see it. And I'm just going to place a few drops in my oil. And something really cool happens. And if you can't see it right now, you'll be able to see it when you do this experiment. But what's happening is my water is the most dense, then my food color is going right in between and then my vegetable oil. Okay, I bumped the glass so it started a little bit. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take some salt. Regular old table salt. Okay? And I want you to watch what happens as I drop my salt. What do you see? Do you see it? Do you see it? Did you see it? Hopefully you got to see it. If not, that's okay, because you'll get to be able to try this at home too. What's happening is my water is the most dense. Then it looked like my food coloring stayed right in between, and then my oil. They are in order from the most dense on the bottom to the least dense on top. And what happened was when I sprinkled that salt, it connected with that food coloring and it made it more dense. And so the water wanted to go down to the bottom. And that's why now our water is colored. Just a really fun, simple, easy experiment you can do at home. Probably have most of the stuff here. So keep busy, stay safe, and have fun playing. We can't wait to see you at the museum soon. Bye.